Hello and welcome back again on our channel with another news, another update, and another point of view. We're so excited to have you as part of our team, so don't forget to subscribe and hit the button below. Thank you for watching. 2024 NBA Playoffs, teams that have clinched. We're going to keep track of teams that have clinched a spot in the postseason. Teams that have clinched a playoff berth. These teams are guaranteed a top 6 finish in their respective conference. Western Conference: Oklahoma City Thunder, Minnesota Timberwolves, Denver Nuggets, LA Clippers, Dallas Mavericks. Eastern Conference: Boston Celtics, Milwaukee Bucks, New York Knicks, Cleveland Cavaliers. Teams that have clinched a play-in spot. These teams are guaranteed to be in the SoFi NBA play-in tournament, finishing nose 7-10 in the standings. Western Conference: Los Angeles Lakers, Sacramento Kings, Golden State Warriors. Eastern Conference: Chicago Bulls, Atlanta Hawks. Teams that have clinched a postseason spot. These teams are guaranteed to finish in the top 10, but Sunday's games will determine if they will be in the playoffs or play-in tournament. Western Conference: New Orleans Pelican, Phoenix Suns. Eastern Conference: Orlando Magi, Indiana Miami. Then, starting 5, April 13th, an unprecedented finale is coming. An unprecedented tie at the top of the Western Conference, and even more playoff implications in today's starting 5. It all comes down to this. One day, 15 games, 15 seeds yet to be determined. In 78 years of the NBA, we've never seen a regular season finale like the one coming Sunday. The lineup: what's inside today's edition? West three-way tie, a first-ever 3-team tie for first heading into Game 82. East three-way tie, 3 teams tied and 1 lurking, vying for the final 2 guaranteed playoff spots. Lakers break 3-way tie. La makes a big jump, rising to the top half of the West play-in field playoff picture. Only 5 of the 20 seeds in the postseason are locked. Sunday finale. It all comes down to Sunday's 15 games as all 30 teams close the regular season. But first, last night's scores and what to watch today. No games today, giving you plenty of time to prep for Sunday's historic 15-game regular season finale on ESPN and the NBA app, with all games tipping off at 1 or 3:30 ET. 1. A 3-way tie at the top of the West. Minnesota, Oklahoma City, and Denver will each enter the final day of the regular season at 56-25. First time ever. This marks the first time in NBA history that 3 teams, through 81 games, all have the same record and a chance to capture the number 1 seed in their conference. Fantastic finish. The Thunder, Wolves, and Nuggets have traded first place in the West 16 times over the past 44 days. It's fitting that all 3 have a shot at the top spot on the final day of the season. Denver entered Friday with a 1-game cushion in the standings and the lowest opponent win over the final 2 games. But a wild rally in San Antonio set the wheels in motion for this unprecedented scenario, with all 3 teams playing at 3:30 on Sunday. Spurs rally, stun Nuggets, trailing by 17 with 10 minutes to play. The Spurs outscored the Nuggets 31-13 the rest of the way, including a game-ending 11-2 run capped off by Devonte Graham's game-winning floater with 0.9 seconds left. The loss dropped Denver into 3rd in the West via tiebreakers. Wolves edge out Hawks. Rudy Gobert posted a stat line only achieved by Wilt Chamberlain 6x and Dikembe Mutombo, as he finished with 25 points and 19 rebounds while shooting 10 of 10 from the field. He added 5 blocks, while Anthony Edwards had 14 points and 4 assists in Minnesota's 109-106 win. OKC back on top. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander 23 PTs, 7 Reb, and Chet Holmgren 22 PTs, 9 Reb. 3 Book led the Thunder to a 105-107 win over the short-handed Bucks. No Johnnies or Dame. The win lifted the Thunder back to first place in the West for the first time since April 1st. Then 2. A 3-way tie in East for final to playoff spots. Why do top 6 seeds matter? They represent the guaranteed playoff, not play-in spots. And the Magic, Pacers, and 76ers are all tied up in a hunt for 5th and 6th, with the Heat 1 game behind. Sixers win 7th straight. The city of Philadelphia held its collective breath when Joel Embiid went to the locker room late in the second quarter, but he returned for the second half to finish with 32 points, 13 rebounds, and 7 assists to lead the Sixers to a 105-113 win over the Magic. Recap: Youth leads Heat. Sophomore Nikola Jovic 22 PTs, 5 Reb for 3 seconds, and rookie Jaime Jaquez JRB 20 PTs, career high 9 assists led the Heat to a 125-103 win over the Raptors to keep their hopes of climbing out of the play-in alive. Recap: Cavs clinch playoff spot. Donovan Mitchell 33 PTs, 5 AST, and Jared Allen 29 PTs, 13 Reb, 13-14 FG combined for 62 points, while Darius Garland's clutch 3 with 50 seconds left helped seal the 1-9-1-0 win over the Pacers. Knicks win fourth straight. Jalen Brunson scored 10 of his 30 points in the fourth as the Knicks held off the Nets to sweep the NYC series 4-0. The Knicks also got 16 points from Josh Hart and 15 apiece from Anunoby and Mitchell Robinson to help offset Cam Thomas' game-high 41. Celtics cruise past Charlotte. Peyton Pritchard scored a career-high 31 points and added 11 assists to lead the Celtics, playing without their usual starting five to a 131-98 win over the Hornets. Most points ever. Boston set a team record for most total points, 9,755 in a season, breaking the mark of 9,687 from 1,961-60 to second most 3 seconds ever. Boston hit 14 3 seconds to reach 1,335 for the season, passing the 2018-19 Rockets 1-3-2-3 and trailing only the 2022-23 Warriors 1-3-6-3 Bulls. Edge Wizards. Javonte Green scored a game-high 24 points and rookie Adama Sanogo 22 PTs. 20 Reb shattered his career highs to lead the short-handed Bulls. No DeMar DeRozan, Nikola Vucevic, or Alex Caruso over the Wizards 1-9, 1-7. Then 3. Lakers break three-way tie in West play-in. Lakers outlast Grizzlies. LeBron James 37 PTs, 9 Reb, and Anthony Davis 36 PTs, 14 Reb combined for 73 points to lead the Lakers to a 1-3-1-0 win over the shorthanded Grizzlies, putting the Lakers a game up on the Kings and Warriors. After Jake LaRavia put Memphis up 1 with 1:06 to play, LeBron scored 6 straight points, including an exclamation point reverse dunk to seal the win. Free throw bronze. LeBron reached 8,384 career free throws made, passing Kobe Bryant for the third most all-time. Suns surge past Kings. Trailing by 16 in the third, the Suns rallied past the Kings, closing the game on a 12-4 run, capped by Jusuf Nurkic's go-ahead FT with 8.7 seconds left. A De'Aaron Fox turnover on Sacramento's final possession sealed the Suns' 108-107 win. Phoenix's Big Three combined for 69 points, led by Kevin Durant's game-high 28. Pelicans shoot past Warriors. For the second time in as many days, the Pelicans splashed 20 + 3 seconds to beat a Northern California team, hitting 20 against the Warriors in a 114-109 win as the Pelicans tried to hold the 6th seed in the West three-point duel. CJ McCollum 28 PTs, 8 3 seconds, and Trey Murphy 20 for PTs, 6 3 seconds led the three-point barrage as their 14 combined 3 seconds bested 10 from the Splash Bros, led by Steph Curry 33 PDs, 7 3 seconds three-point records. CJ became the first Pelican with back-to-back games with 8 + 3 seconds. Curry reached 357 3 seconds for the season, the second most of his career and third most ever homecoming win. Detroit rookie and Dallas native Marcus Sasser had 24 points to lead the Pistons to a 107-89 win over the Mavs in Dallas on Friday. Jaden Hardy had a season-high 25 points to lead the short-handed Mavs, who were without Luka Doncic and Kyrie Irving. 4. Playoff picture. Only 5 of 20 seeds locked. Western Conference. Oklahoma City rises from third to first via tiebreakers over 2 Minnesota and 3 Denver. Minnesota remains second via tiebreakers with 1 OKC and 3 Denver. Drops from first to third via tiebreakers against 1 OKC and 2 Minnesota. LA Clippers locked into fourth with Mavs loss, 1 game up on 5 Dallas with Clippers holding tiebreaker. Dallas locked into fifth with loss, 1 game up on 6 New Orleans with Mavs holding tiebreaker. New Orleans remains sixth, 1 game up on 7 Phoenix for the final guaranteed playoff spot. Phoenix remains 7th, 1 game back of 6 New Orleans. Lakers rise from 10th to 8th, 1 game up on both 9 Sacramento and 10 Golden State. Sacramento drops from 8th to 9th, holding tiebreaker over 10 Golden State, 1 game back of 8 Lakers. Golden State drops from 9th to 10th via tiebreaker to Sacramento, 1 game back of 8 Lakers. Eastern Conference. Milwaukee remains second via tiebreaker over 3 New York, both 1 game up on 4 Cleveland. New York remains third via tiebreaker to Milwaukee, both one game up on 4 Cleveland. Cleveland remains 4th while clinching playoff berth. One game back of 3 NY and 2 Milwaukee. Orlando remains 5th via tiebreakers over 6 Indiana and 7 Philadelphia. One game up on 8 Miami. Indiana remains 6th via tiebreakers with 5 Orlando and 7 Philadelphia. One game up on 8 Miami. Philadelphia remains 7th via tiebreakers with 5 Orlando and 6 Indiana. One game up on 8 Miami. Miami remains 8th. One game back of 5 Orlando, 6 Indiana and 7 Philly. Boston 1, Chicago 9 and Atlanta 10 all were previously locked in their seeds down to Sunday. With only 5 of the 20 postseason seeds determined, Sunday is going to be action-packed with clinching scenarios to watch, tiebreakers to calculate, and plenty of scoreboard watching. Keep an eye on these 5 races. All games on NBA app unless noted. All East games tip at 1 ED. All West games tip at 3:30 ED. West 1 seed, the Thunder vs. Mavs, Wolves vs. Suns and Nuggets at Memphis finally settle their months-long battle for the top of the West East seed. The Bucks and Knicks are tied. Bucks own tiebreaker, so New York needs to win vs. Bulls, ESPN and Milwaukee to lose at Magic to move up West 6 seed. The Suns need a win at Wolves and a Pelicans loss vs. Lakers, ESPN to claim the final guaranteed playoff spot via tiebreaker over Noliast 5-6 seeds. The Magic vs. Bucks, Pacers vs. Hawks, Sixers vs. Nets and Heat vs. Raptors all have a shot at securing one of the final 2 guaranteed playoff spots in the East.